parents. This week is not a lot to go over with you. One of the first things is adding and subtracting mixed numbers. And basically, it's just like the adding and subtracting fractions. If we're taking 2 and 5/8 and we're adding 1 and 1/4, find your common denominators, find your equivalent fractions, add up your fractions, add up your whole numbers, and you're done. The same with subtraction as well. I don't go into a lot of detail about borrowing with fractions. We don't tend to have problems with that. And so I don't really go over it unless a problem comes up, and then we do that one together. But usually it's going to be very basic. They can do the subtracting. There's no borrowing or anything like that. The other thing that we're working on this week is we're multiplying whole numbers and fractions. And we use a lot of models, which is a lot different than what you're probably used to when you were in school. It just helps the students understand it a little bit more, and we're going to work on this for the rest of the week. So when we're modeling fractions, if we did the question 1/3 times 3, the first thing is the whole number represents how many rectangular models we would need. The second thing is the denominator tells you how many to split each rectangle in. So since this is 1/3, we would split each rectangle into thirds. The numerator is how many we shade in each model, since we're timesing by 3, so this would be 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. And then we just bring all the shaded together for our final answer. One of the things I really tried to get with my kids is that multiplication is just repeated addition. So this problem we did, since 1/3 times 3, we're actually doing 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. That gives us 3/3 or 1 whole. Here's another example of it. If we had 2 times 6/8, here's my 2 models. Each model has 6/8 in it, and we can see that it's 6/8 plus 6/8, which would be 12/8. We can't keep it 12/8, so because it's an improper fraction. So we would combine them together, which would give us 1 whole and 4/8 left over. And of course, 4/8 is the same as a half, so that makes our answer 1 1/2. We'll be using models, we'll be using fraction bars tomorrow to kind of go over that, and using a number line as well. I really encourage my students to draw it out or to use repeated addition and add them up and go with it for there. Next week we'll be doing dividing fractions, and so I'll give you more information about that next week. Have a great one, and if you have any questions, as always, please let me know. Thank you.